The youngest top billionaires of the world. In spite of the pandemic outbreak of the COVID-19 virus and the economic shock of the world market, there are fortunes and capitals that seem to be large enough not to be affected by this economic crisis. And we're not referring to the established tycoons like me, but to the young entrepreneurs whose businesses vary in nature. The vast majority of people who have a lot of money made it themselves, and the predominance of self-made wealth over inherited wealth is broadly capitalized by new opportunities. Whether the wealth has been inherited or not, these young billionaires still make it a thing to live the best of their lives each day. The annual Forbes list is one of the most frequently used indicators since 1987 as a reference to know the largest capitals in the world. So, who are the youngest self-made billionaires under 35? 10. Kylie Jenner. Industry: cosmetics. Net worth: $1 billion. Kylie Jenner has been earning an allowance since the young age of 10, when she first appeared on the family reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians. However, her wealth is not due to the show. Most of the wealth of the 23-year-old half-sister of Kim Kardashian comes from the cosmetics company Kylie Cosmetics, valued at about $1.2 billion. The entrepreneur, who is also a social queen on Instagram, she currently has 213.26 million followers, consolidated her position in November when she agreed to sell 51% of the company, Kylie Cosmetics, to beauty giant Coty Incorporated for $600 million. In March 2019, Kylie also appeared on the cover of Forbes, and her personal fortune now reaches $1 billion. Kylie invested $250,000 that she saved up from modeling gigs into her very first lip kits, which sold out within seconds of launch. In just 3 years, Kylie has turned a single lip kit into a multi-million-dollar business worth over $900 million, proving that although she comes from a wealthy family, she has used the platform she has built to market herself and her products, making her the world's youngest self-made billionaire. 9. Katarina Anderson. Industry: finance. Net worth: $1.1 billion. One half of the Anderson sisters, Katarina Anderson, made this list while inheriting 42% of her father's third investment firm. To learn more about the stock business and stock market, Katarina took an internship at accounting firm Ernst & Young to further expand her knowledge and gain valuable experience that can be transferred to the family business. The Norwegian company Ferd owns several industrial and financial companies. The hedge funds is an active investor in the Nordic Stock Exchange and has private equity investments. The sisters' father, Johan, still runs the company and holds 70% of the votes via a dual-class share structure. 8. Alexandra Anderson. Industry: finance. Net worth: $1.1 billion. In 8th place is the other Anderson sister, Norwegian entrepreneur Alexandra. The combined fortune of the sisters is a staggering $2.2 billion. Both are direct heirs of 42% of a family investment company managed by their father. She is primarily focused on her personal interests rather than those of the company. The youngest of the Anderson sisters has a passion for horses and competes as an equestrian. She has recently moved to Florida to focus on her dressage and to be close to her boyfriend Joachim Tollefson, a professional MMA fighter. On Instagram, she's followed by almost 69.9 thousand followers. 7. Ludwig Theodore Braun. Industry: medicine. Net worth: $1.3 billion. 29-year-old Ludwig Theodore Braun owns 10% of the medical device company B. Braun Melsungen. Her father initially took control of the business in 1977, when he turned a small pharmacy into a $1 million company. turning over $24 million in annual sales. Today, the company's sales total just over $8 billion, making the Braun family one of the wealthiest in Germany. Today, with more than 64,000 employees globally, B. Braun manufactures products ranging from infusion and injection solutions to surgical instruments. Ludwig is heir to the company, a fact that makes him the owner of a family valued at $1 billion. 6. Ivan Spiegel. Industry, multinational technology and social media. Net worth $1.9 billion. Ivan Spiegel, CEO of Snap, became a billionaire at the age of 25 and is co-founder and CEO of Snap, Inc., the company behind the social media app Snapchat. Like Mark Zuckerberg, Spiegel developed his technology tool with his brother and fraternity co-partner Bobby Murphy. He first appeared on the list in 2017 when Snap began trading, setting a great example of exactly what a self-made billionaire is. He graduated from Stanford with a BS in product design. In 2018, 6 years after he first dropped out to start Snapchat, Spiegel has donated nearly $154 million in Snap stock. The 30-year-old boasts a wealth of $1.9 billion and is married to former Australian supermodel Miranda Kerr. 5. Lisa Drexler. Industry, auto parts. Net worth $2.1 billion. The 30-year-old has a fortune of $1 billion that she has earned, together with her father, from her role in Fritz Drexler Holdings GmbH, a company dedicated to the manufacture of auto parts. It got its start in 1958 with an order of 50,000 wiring harnesses for the Go-Go Mobile, a microcar produced by Hans Glass GmbH. It has diversified into the manufacture of electronic components, consoles, door and instrument panels, and exclusive interiors for specific models. The $5.5 billion company counts among its customers Audi, BMW, Cadillac, Land Rover, Maserati, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and Tesla. Recently, Lisa became the sole owner of the brand and thus number 5 on the list. 4. Jonathan Kwok. Industry, real estate. Net worth $2.1 billion. After the death of his father, Walter Kwok, Jonathan and his brother Jeffrey inherited a $3.1 billion stake in Hong Kong's largest developer, Sun Hung Kwai Properties, effectively becoming one of the 10 youngest self-made billionaires in 2019. Jonathan gained valuable experience working at Morgan Stanley before joining his father's company. Having worked on multiple transactions in various markets in Singapore, Hong Kong, China, and Malaysia, he was able to apply his previous knowledge to help grow the family business. Despite the fact that SHKP shares have fallen almost 18% since the coronavirus outbreak, 28-year-old Jonathan boasts assets of $2.1 billion. 3. Gustav Magne. Industry, fish farming. Net worth $2.3 billion. Gustav Magne main source of wealth was given to him by his father, who founded the salmon company Salmar ASA in 1991. In 2013, Gustav received nearly half the business and used his new authority to refine products into more sophisticated cuts with higher margins. Salmar has led the industrialization of fish farming in Norway, refining the product into more sophisticated cuts with higher margins. Since then, Gustav Magne has expanded his empire, investing in real estate and tech startups. Gustav has total assets of $4.4 billion, including investments and side gigs, and also works as a model for the agency Next Models Worldwide. On Instagram, he is followed by 133.1 thousand followers. 2. Patrick Collison. Industry, technology. Net worth $3.2 billion. Patrick Collison, born September 9, 1988, is an Irish businessman and billionaire. At the age of 16, he won the 41st Young Scientist and Technology Show. Patrick Collison is co-founder and CEO of Stripe, an online payment software that he founded with his brother John. The purpose of their business is to enable consumers to make and accept payments with ease. In 2011, he received an investment of $2 million, which included cash injections from PayPal co-founders Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, and venture capital firms Sequoia Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, and SV Angel. In November 2016, the Collison brothers became the world's youngest self-made billionaires, worth at least $1.1 billion, after an investment in Stripe from Capital G and General Catalyst Partners valued the company at $9.2 billion. 1. John Collison. Industry, technology, net worth $3.2 billion. John Collison is an Irish billionaire entrepreneur. He is best known for having co-founded Stripe with his brother. Along with his brother Patrick, who appears at number 2 on the list, John Collison has earned fortune and success entirely through his own efforts. The billionaire brothers have surrounded themselves with renowned investors, giving them the ability and power to build a reliable online payment system that is currently valued at a whopping $20 billion. John and his brother Patrick hatched the idea for Stripe while both were in college at Cambridge at MIT. The company's first payment was processed while both were on vacation in South America. John was born and raised in the countryside near Limerick, Ireland, where his parents ran a lakeside hotel. There you have it, guys, the youngest billionaires in the world. If you had to be candid with yourself, which of these billionaires will top the list next? Let us have your thoughts via the comments section. If you've ever wondered how billionaires spend their cash, why not check out our top 10 most expensive yachts?